been busy working all night, and I'm telling everybody I'ma get it right. They know what I'm living like. I've been busy going all out, and I'm telling everybody
1 p.m. day 2 of the Poker Players Championship. I looked at my table for today, and this is pretty unlikely to happen, but you know, often it happens where you have somebody that you played with the day before at your table. I've got 2. So Justin Bonomo's back, as well as Ivo Donev. We played a lot yesterday, and we're going to be playing all day today again, it looks like. We also playing with a guy, a recreational player, who David Benjamin, Team Negreanu, bluffed off all his chips to. David Benjamin has had a horrific series so far. He has 1 small cash. He was chip leader in the deuce to 7 triple draw, chip leader on the bubble, and bubbled. That's rare. That just hardly ever happens. So the team as a whole, we're sitting in 3rd place now because the online event counted in our pool, and we, Team Martins had 2 final tablists there, so we got a lot of work to do. Chris George has also had a pretty bad series, and he's got 50,000 left. We've lost Benjamin, so we've got like 6.5 players remaining. He's got 50,000, Chris George, so you never know. As for me, sitting pretty with 360, playing great. Just really overall happy with the decisions I made yesterday. Had a nightmare last night. It's so weird. Not a nightmare, but like a recurring thought. You know, I kind of have a clear off about a couple hands. One is one where I folded an 8 in pot limit triple draw in the big bet mix against the Jens, I can't remember, Lackameyer or something like that. Kept having the nightmare about that hand because he bluffed me, right? And if I would have called, which in retrospect, like the more I've thought about it, I should have called him. I would have called, you know, hey, could have been number 7. So it was like I was waiting. Now, you know, one of those when you're not really sleeping, but you're kind of waking up. And I was like, oh, that hand. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like looking at the specific thing he did. And I'm like, oh, that's a tell. He's bluffing. And it's like, but it's too late. The hand already happened. But anyway, whoosh, got to clear that from the mind because we got 50K here. And really happy with how I played all the games, frankly. I thought I did really well. So I did pull off, well, I tried one bluff against Mike Matiso, who he played his hand so weakly that it wasn't even a bluff. I turned top pair into a bluff in a weird spot in no limit hold'em because I thought he also had either the top pair with a better kicker or it was a Jack 4 deuce rainbow flop, right? So Mike either had pocket 4s or he had like ace jack. And the turn was a deuce and the river was a king. And he checked, the other guy checked, and I decided to turn my jack. I had jack 10 into a bluff, trying to get Mike off of a jack. And he check called like scared out of his mind with pocket 4s. Oh, I thought you had the deuces for sure. Says, okay. Well, anyway. So other than that, though, I mean, even then, I still think it's a 5 bluff. I definitely thought it through. Feel good about it. So I feel really good about today. We're going to play another 6 levels. Our intention is to win this tournament. Our intention for today is to run it up from 360,000 and end the day with 1 million in chips, playing 10 and 20,000 limits.
That is not an answer. No, it's not. I know exactly what
Alright, so we're just ending the first level of the day. My goodness, something came over me today. I don't know how after 33 days I've like reached, I don't know what you want to call hyper focus. Super focused, not like focusing on anything but playing. Seen every hand, made really good decisions. As for my chips, it was a bad level. I started with 360, have 255.9, but every decision I made, I'm super on point. Really just I don't know if I've, you know, sometimes you just have that moment where you're in the zone. That was the last couple hours, so hopefully I can stay there for the rest of the day. Actually, never mind, hope, I will. I'm gonna stay in that through the rest of the day and run this up to a milli.
Very proud to announce that Phil Hellmuth's autobiography has just come out, Poker Brat. It's been out for 2 weeks, selling extremely well, and we're very, very proud of it. If you buy a copy of the book from our booth, there is a chance that you can find a golden ticket. And that golden ticket will give you access to a private tournament with Phil Hellmuth next May, a $1,000 buy-in, completely free of charge, plus 2 free seats at the 2 free nights at the Aria, and free mezcal. So come along to D&B booth at the WSOP and buy your copy of Poker Brat.
Raise 2 bets.
I'll give you.
Expensive. King of Hearts.
I'm gonna bet.
Would you bet 8, Dan?
Yep.
Bet it.
Like 2 bet.
7's new high.
Bet 8.
On the 7s.
Check.
Kings up?
Yeah.
Final hand of steady. That's it for me. Good luck to you guys. Thank you.
Something that sizing. I think the dealer announced a pot set and he called 67 and there might be more big chips involved.
Yeah, you turned your hand over, man. It's not my fault. Shouldn't I call? If you think I'm such an idiot for me on the phone, shouldn't I call?
I guess so. I don't know what you have.
You can't influence the action of speech play.
Dan Negreanu, hi.
Hey.
Please speak positively about this.
Nothing you did except for turn over your nuts.
No.
Before I have to call 50,000 more and then they berate me for something.
I might as well like
Turn over the nuts with the phone. And when you fall, don't catch that switch.
Huh?
Good job. All right, sir, it's going to be a 1-round penalty. You can't turn your cards over to action pending.
it was.
So
Are you serious?
That's the rules. Dude, you don't expose your cards until the dealer tells you.
Please stop addressing me. I didn't do anything. I'm not involved in this anymore. I did not do anything. You turned your hand over.
Yo, what's up? Okay, so a little rocky ride on that last level. Was down under 200, back up to 264-1. Lost some brutal ones, man. Some ugly hands. Yeah, one in Omaha 8 at Ace King Deuce 5, and a guy 3-bet me. I called. Came Ace King 3. I check raised the flop. He re-raised. Turn a 10. River a 9. He had the 3 aces, which I was hoping he had Ace King, but I missed the low, missed everything. Just what we call a cooler, good old-fashioned cooler. Chips will be flying now. Limits are 6 and 12,000. Feeling good though, feeling good. Still focused, hyper focused. That's what we're doing.
Next level, he's going to triple up my chips here. Get enough chips to triple me up. Sorry. He's going to double me up and then lose another half.
For the 270.
Write it down.
First question, have you played every 50K since you started?
I've never missed a 50K, so I've played everyone since it started, yeah.
So, talk to me about the importance of this event for yourself. Like how much extra do you look forward to? How much extra would it mean to you to do well in this event?
This is my favorite event by far, and like I grew up in an era when if you were not a mixed game player and you didn't know how to play all the games, you were not a professional poker player. There was just no option to be. All the best players were lauded by the fact they could play all the games. So this is like an opportunity for the best of the best to go against each other, and this is the one tournament ahead of all the others that really actually gets the truly best mixed game players in the world together. It's the only one.
So, how have you seen this tournament change over the years? It started out as a 50K horse. The field was much bigger in the first couple of years, and now it's in an 8-game format, and of course the field must be very different as opposed to what it was at the start.
You know what? The reason that so a lot of things have happened with this thing, right? Originally, the thing did really, really well because PokerStars and Full Tilt were pouring a lot of money into sponsoring people because it was a televised event. So you had like 150, 160 players, many of them not good at all the games. Then it was actually Howard Leder and Andy Duke who made the decision with Jeffrey Pollack that I was vehemently opposed to. ESPN said, we're not going to televise it if you don't change, if you change the final table. Because the original format was horse, and then the final table was no limit hold'em, because people at home could understand that. And those two wanted to change it, which, along with Jeffrey Pollack, so they did. ESPN dropped it, they no longer filmed it, and since then we sort of saw a decline. We've seen it, stick right around the 100 mark, and I'm really excited to see we had more players this year than last year, and all the other events without.
What's the best format, in your opinion, for this event if you could do whatever you want to it?
I like the way it is now. I think the 8 game's good. Maybe we could adjust the structure just a little bit. Some people talk about that, but overall, it's a blast. It plays like the main event with no limit hold'em with the long levels and stuff, but it does get a little bit fast by day 3 and day 4. All right, second break of the day, much better level, back up to 358.9. Let's do another hand breakdown. One in no limit hold'em against Justin Bonomo. I have a lot of history with him. I play the high rollers with him all the time. Blinds are 1 in 2,000 with a $500 ante, 6-handed. He makes big bets in this game. He likes to really go for it. He makes it 6,000. I defend my big blind with pocket deuces. Flop comes pretty darn good. Queen 8 deuce rainbow, 1 spade. I check. He bets 12,000. It's a very big bet. I call. The turn is the 7 of spades, putting out backdoor flush draw. I still have the set. I check. He bets 40,000. I could do a couple things here. I could check raise, just in case he has picked up a draw, because that's a very good card for him to possibly barrel if he did have something like 9-10 or a couple spades. Doesn't look like he's getting check raised very often, so he may barrel there. But I elect to just call and hope that he barrels the river. I check. I don't even know if I really hope it, because he could have pocket 8s. River is a king of diamonds. I check, and he finally checks it back. And I think sometimes it's important to have really strong hands in your range where you just check call flop, check call turn, because otherwise, if you're always check raising turn with those hands and not calling with that hand, you make yourself susceptible to just facing these massive all-in bets on the river. So I was prepared. If he did go all in, I might not even liked it. He could have had a set bigger than mine, but he certainly wasn't folding. So very pleased with how things are going. I got a good table. We got Harry Madoff, not to be confused with Bernie, but Harry's having a lot of fun, and we're having a lot of fun with him.
I know where it would have been.
Everyone has to. Compulsory.
I didn't read that.
invitation again. Really? Good idea.
I'm not wearing
Why not?
I wear a soccer jumper. You wear?
You didn't say what kind.
Yeah.
I mean, rugby league.
A weird tournament in terms of like drama happening the very last hand before I go on dinner break here. Triple draw pot against Harry. He limps in and he does. That's probably one of his worst games. He limps in and draws 1, and that usually represents some kind of a straight draw type hand. I raised from the small blind with a 2-card draw. Make a long story short, I made 8-6, 5-3 deuce, which is a very strong hand. I bet the end. He looked. He said raise. I said, oh, isn't it? I call, and he made a wheel. So I think he must have hit the deuce. I don't know. If not, then that was really bizarre to just play the hand the way that he did. So a little bit frustrating. Got 244,900 after losing that pot. But I'm playing great, man. I'm really into it. This is like it's very emotional for me. Every pot, I just get really emotional. And I'm okay with that, you know? I like having highs and lows and taking you guys on the ride with me. I don't know how many gears there are, but this 50K has brought out the hyper focus. Why? Because this is my favorite event, and like, you know, some of the smaller events you just go through the motions, but this one's just special, and it's special because I decided it is. He's thinking, PLO can do it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, he's taking camera shot. The top set, straight flush draw, the wrap, the quads. That might just end it. Quads.
Nice.
There you go. He's got camera evidence.
Thank you.
What's up, y'all? It's official, right? Just for the people at home. So I had 40,000 left. I was down to 40,000. 3-way all in, pot limit Omaha. Came 9-6 deuce with 2 diamonds. I was all in, turned 6 of diamonds, flushes, but don't you worry, 9-6. That's what's up. That's great. Yeah, back to 150 and happy about it. We are fired up in here. Yeah, feels good. Was down to 40,000. That's not very many chips. Playing 8 and 16,000, 2 bets. Waited and waited. I didn't play a hand for like 3 rounds. Seriously, just knitting it up. And then in PLO, I raised it with Ace 8, 6, 9 double suited. I got 2 calls, Harry and Ike Haxton, and the flop came 9-6 deuce with 2 diamonds. So I was like, let's do it. 9s and 6s. They both made flushes on the turn, but I filled up. So we went from that 40,000, and now we're back basically to where we started, 238.5. And man, am I excited to have that many chips right now. Whew. Oh man, it's like this is the most emotionally swingy tournament, right? Because in limit poker, sometimes you're tied to hands, you're not going nowhere, you're just stuck in there, and then you just get the dagger. After putting all those chips in. But yeah, I can't really hide it. I'm excited. Last hand of the night. Looks like popcorn's all in. Ooh, we didn't have very much.
Bags on 29. Hey, Paul.
What happened to Eric? What'd I miss? Eric's not playing anymore?
Aces, the ace, king, jack, jack. Ace, king, jack, jack, one.
Who had what?
Eric had aces. They did not
Oh,
fold.
fuck.
See about it?
Yeah. What are we bagging and tagging, buddy?
382.
Okay, we got problems. Eric just went broke in the very last hand in PLO. So it's just me and you again. Just me and you again. Yeah, winding down here. 45 left. Yeah, let's do a picture, and I'll film it. Look at that. You're gonna be in the vlog. You're gonna be so famous. It's crazy. Who's taking the picture? I'm not taking it. I'm just filming you. All right.
Thanks,
Big smile. You should have seen me 2 hours ago. It wasn't so big.
Good luck.
Thanks. 678,000 I have. 45 players left. Wow, that was a ridiculous comeback. Whew. Super stoked. I mean, basically with 40K, you feel like you're out, but the good news is I got so much experience playing this whole summer with a super short stack, so I know one important thing that's true in poker and even in life is never quit. And that's kind of what I did today. I went for it. I mean, I just didn't, never gave up. And now we're above average in chips. Coming into day 3. See you guys tomorrow.